Okay, good evening, everyone. And thank you for coming to our AGM and Awards evening. I trust everybody had fun swimming, those that went swimming. So I'll give you a brief itinerary for this evening. We will start with a couple of reports, one from myself as president and one from the treasurer, but you get to hear my voice again because Alexis couldn't join us this evening. Somewhere in there, pizza will arrive, and we will ask you to go and get pizza as we're going through this. And then there are some vacant positions on our board. The vacant positions are vice president, secretary, treasurer, assistant track manager, and concession. So you have envelopes on your table, and you'll have to share pens. If anyone has a pen on them, be good to share. If we have to both select somebody from a group of volunteers, then we will use the slip of paper in the envelopes in order to vote, to do the votes. So I will start out as in the president's report. So under special events, we had a pretty active season this year. Let's start out, we had held first national in a couple of years. So we held our Firestorm National. By all accounts, it was a great success. We had a total of 800, rider count of 800 riders participated through the 3 days. We saw riders from BC, Alberta, Arizona, California, Colorado, Montana, Oregon, Washington, and as far away as Texas. There were 147 riders representing BC. 47 of those came from our own track. So that was really nice to see that many riders from Kelowna. We received, to help us with the national, we received some corporate support from Bike Big White, Fresh Air, and Remax. We had some really, really good feedback, in particular from the older riders, that was really encouraging. The track was in great shape. The riders reported it was fast and smooth and challenging. And I wanted to make special mention to thank Kirk, Jeff Ingram, and Nick Erb, who put in a lot of hours to dial that track in for the national. That's it. They report with the city afterwards. They were very pleased with our planning and operations for the entire year, but especially for the national. And having to coordinate with other events around the track like Aussie Rules Football, the circus, hockey, lacrosse, and soccer all happened in the same 2-day weekend. Also, other events this year, we ran a Pro-Am near the end of the year. We had 2 pro riders and 12 amateur riders who competed for cash purse that was provided by Bike Big White. We also ran our first ever mountain bike only race, and we saw 18 riders racing for bragging rights. I think it was a real good success. A lot of past riders rejoined the track and had to ride their mountain bikes and had a lot of fun. We certainly will be looking at doing that more next year. And we ran our first ever, and hopefully of many, ladies' nights. It was sponsored by Fresh Air, with approximately 30 ladies and girls that participated on our ladies' night. Under rider development, we had our weekly coaching program, which was really well attended this year. There were 228 riders over the season. Nick Harrison started up a weekly skills camp, which was attracted 45 riders on a regular basis. And we also ran Camp Cools, which was done by Ken Cools, who, if you didn't know, is a past Olympic coach. The success of these camps was really relevant with the results from our Grand Nationals, where members from our track alone brought home 20 CNAG and 5 CNAT plates this year. As a club, we participate against other tracks in BC, and we do a thing called track points for those new people that may not know. So there is a club competition, and with our sanction, we get things like provincial championships, double point races. So it's important that we work hard in developing our rider counts and participation each week. We did really well this year. We were currently, these results still subject to a little bit of change because they're not finalized till December. But currently we are ranked number 2 in BC with a total points of 4,634, which brings us back to 2019 points tallies. We averaged 77 riders per week. We had 78 renewals, 33 balance bike riders, and one that's really important for our club is we converted 23 one-day trials. We converted 17 of those to full memberships. On some general notes, for those who didn't maybe notice, the gate was rebuilt this year with an upgrade to a pro-gate system with new light trees. I'd like to thank Jeff Ingram for helping to orchestrate that. The track saw a rebuild on the 3rd straight with some other minor changes. Again, thank you to Nick Erb and Kurt. Our loaner bike program got started up this year with generous donation from Aardvark Line Painting, and it was very, very well used. How many people in here used the loaner bike program at least once this year?
I used one, but I didn't actually do the program.
So, in closing, as president, on behalf of all the riders, I would like to thank all the volunteers who make this great club possible, and wish to recognize those half-track parents who stayed after their kids have raced and helped volunteer and officiate. Jeff Ingram and True North BMX for live streaming. I know this is really appreciated by out-of-town friends and family. And you may have noticed that Ramona wears a lot of hats around our track and goes above and beyond on a weekly basis to ensure the riders and parents have the best experience possible. I'd like a round of applause. And I would like to thank our outgoing board members, Jackson Block, Assistant Track Manager and Coach, Christy Babkirk from Concession, and Dave Sullivan from as VP. So this report is the least amount of fun. So I'll just give you a brief rundown of the treasurer's report. So currently our bank balances in our gaming account is $4,500. Our general account has $22,750. Some simple highlights in registration. We brought in $13,399 in practice and race fees. We paid $2,517 of that out as sanction fees. $2,200 for awards. Concession and products. We had counter sales of $4,748. Online sales, $1,584. Pre-purchase stock we spent $4,166 on stock. coaching and training. We collected $1,482 in weekly coaching fees, $3,520 from clinics. The cost of running those was $3,390. On advertising signs, we sold $2,680 worth of ad signs at a cost of $538 to us. And I'd like to thank Jordan for working so hard to bring this program back into line. Sponsorships and grants. Well, we didn't do any fundraising or apply for any grants this year. We did have $108 donated by private donations. And we had corporate sponsorship support in what I would call goods in kind, which is estimated at over $3,500, with Remax providing the tent at the Start Hill for the National. Fresh Air provided a tent at the National, as well as sponsored all of the giveaways for Ladies' Night. And Bike Big White provided a tent for the National and sponsored the purse for the Pro-Am. Firestorm National. Entry fees, to share with BMX Canada on the entry fees, we received $3,275. We collected $600 for tent spots. Cost $1,853 for the Pretty Blue buildings, porta potties outside. And $1,000 for security watch overnight. Race for Life, which got restarted again this year. The club collected and donated $1,753. $738 of that was collected at the club, and $1,015 was collected by members, actual riders. Wanted to take this time to mention that one of our riders raised enough money to have her grants entry fees paid for on the Sunday. So something to bear in mind for next year for your riders. If you reach the threshold of $500 or more, you get your entry fee for grants for the Sunday paid for by BMX Canada. Future expenditures that we're looking at as a board is further expansion of our loaner bike program, covering the Start Hill. That's my favorite one. That's been on that list for how long, Jeff? And then one that's quite a bit more serious is the upgrade to our lighting, to improve the lighting around the track. That's all I had for the boring part of, or that part of the AGM. So I'm just scanning to see if pizza has arrived yet or not. So okay. So this comes to the part of the evening with volunteers. So it's really important, as you can tell, even from the little bit spoke of on the report, volunteers is what makes this club run. Over the years, we've had lots of people step up and bring their enthusiasm, their ideas to our club. We consider ourselves a very open board. There's no pre-agendas. We love everybody's opinions. The more the merrier. We feel that's what makes our club one of the best clubs in the province. So, with the positions that we have on our board, myself is president, and I will be standing for next season. Track manager is currently held by Kurt Van Cornwall. He's standing for next season. Registration, Ramona, standing for next season. Fundraising is held by Jordan, standing for next season. And communication is held by Alexis, and she's standing for next season. So open positions, first position that needs to be filled is vice president. Do we have any nominations for vice president?
Yeah.
Going once? Any nominations for vice president? So this position is kind of a mirrored position to president. You fill lots of like different little roles to help support things like nationals or any special events. Going twice. Okay, going 3 times. Ramona, good note, we'll carry that over to next year. Our next position that Ramona is currently doing is secretary. So this position, you have tasks that are generally assigned by president or vice president. On top of that, you take meeting minutes during our meetings and at the AGM. Do we have any nominations for secretary? Going once? Do we have any nominations for secretary? It's a pretty straightforward job. It is a voting position. Oh, okay. Been asked if there's a difference between secretary and treasurer, and so that's a yes. Treasurer is the person responsible for finances with the club. So they're responsible for bank deposits and liaison with future bookkeeper, keeping track of our finances in the club, where secretary looks after note-taking, planning meetings, that kind of thing. So again, third and final call for volunteer nomination for secretary. Okay, so Ramona will carry that through the next year. So next position is treasurer, which I just explained. They're responsible for the financial operations of the club, which include bank deposits, approving expenses by club expenses, and liaisoning with the bookkeeper. So any nominations or volunteers for treasurer? Going once? Okay. Any nominations for treasurer? Going twice? Do I see?
Yes?
You'll do it? Okay. And your name? Johnny? Sorry? So do we have any others? So, yeah, okay. So Johnny is our new treasurer. Thank you. Okay, I've been asked to go back to secretary. So I'll call any nominations or volunteers for secretary. I have a hand up. Megan? Okay, thank you, Megan. Next position we have is assistant track manager. So this person will work closely with Kirk, sharing the duties. We would like this position to be someone who would be able to be there most weeks, so that Kirk can share the duties, in particular with setup. As far as things like regular track maintenance and track builds, as you've heard, we have some very, very talented people, fortunate, that help with things like track rebuilds and stuff like that. So we're really looking at the weekly track setup position. So first call, any nominations or volunteers for assistant track manager? Going once? Going twice? Last call, any volunteers or nominations for assistant track manager? He's really not that bad a guy to work with. Okay, Ramona, carry that over. Last position we have is running our concession stand. So it's a really important position. It's where you get all your nourishment from on a race night. So any volunteers or nominations for concession? Christy has said that she's not actually going anywhere, so she more than welcome to help somebody learn the position. So we'd really like to see someone step up and volunteer for concession. Second call, volunteers, nominations for concession. You get to go shopping. For anybody who likes going shopping, you get to go shopping. But sorry, Bentley, you gotta have a driver's license. I gotta at least start with there. You gotta have a driver's license. Second call, volunteers, nominations for concession. Third and final call. Okay, Ramona, we'll carry that over. Kirsty, do we have pizza yet? Hello. So I'll just recap our new board. Okay, so currently your board for 2023 will be myself as president, Jordan for fundraising, Alexis for communication, Kurt track manager, Megan secretary, Ramona registration, and Johnny White for treasurer. Vacant positions that we will fill Next year will be vice president, concession, and assistant track operator. So if you change your mind or you've got questions, please reach out to myself or one of the other board members. We will fill these positions next year. We will need them filled in order for us to have a smooth operation. But feel free to come and see myself or Ramon in particular. If you'd rather volunteer privately, that would be fine. So we're just waiting on our pizzas and the AGM. So that wraps up our AGM, which went really smooth. So I'll fill the gap with, we'll do a little bit of some awards. Okay.
Okay, mic's on. Familiar voice. Pizza has arrived, so we'll just wait a minute until that's organized. But thanks everybody for attending the banquet here for, I think, what must have been a ski and snowboard event, because we're freezing in here. Is everybody cold? Yeah. Okay, so I'm used to doing this with people riding bikes and not hundreds of people staring at me. So I'm actually a little nervous, which is kind of funny, but can everybody stand up? We're all freezing cold, right? Okay, just move a little. It'll make me feel more comfortable, and it'll warm everybody up. Okay, thanks. We're good to go. All right, so right away we're going to start. You can all sit back down. Unless somebody wants to run around laps and I can call out numbers and it'd be like we're racing or something. It'll be like normal. So we're going to start the night with an award that's done each year. Previous years, I've actually, I think the last time I seen this, we only had one. But if I call your name up, we're going to get you to come up front. We'll just have you line up right here. Okay, so this is the Broken Bone Award. So if someone broke a bone at the track riding their bike racing, we're going to call your name up. So first name is going to be Jacob Shaw. Yeah, that would be this year. All right, so we got Jacob Shaw. There you go. We'll just have you right over there, Jacob. What did you break? Fractured down the bone here. It was in the hand, so we'll go with that. All right. The next one we're going to call up, Sailor. Eagles. Broken Bone Award. So we'll just pick you up just a smidge, because you're going to line up. There you go. What did you break? Burnt arm. We got a hand, we got a broken arm. So you can just line up here beside Jacob. All right, the next one. Pepto Bismol, Luca Herb. What did you break? A pen. Look at your hand. Open your hand up. Show everybody your hand. You broke a pen. There's ink everywhere. All right. Last but not least, Ryan McKenna. His was scary. I seen it. And it was collarbone. Okay, everybody line up. Hold those up so we can see it. We'll get a picture. Broken Bones Awards. Okay, so pizza's still getting organized. I'll just do a few more just while we're waiting. Okay, everybody, paying good attention here. We're going to do some special awards here. This is going to be for rookie riders, most improved riders, sportsmanship. Once again, if I call your name, please come on up. All right, we are going to start with, we're just going to do two of them and then we'll get pizza. Okay, here we go. First one, rookie girl. All right, I'm looking around to see if I can find where this person is sitting. The rookie girl this year, coming out on her bike. I met her at the track beginning of the season. She was asking a fair bit of questions and stuff about the track, how she could get more involved. She used to come to the track and just simply watch. She said to herself, I'm going to be a BMX racer one day. So she came out this year as a rookie, Jameson McCarty, and she joined the club, and she's our rookie girl of the year. Come on up. Congratulations on that, rookie girl. All right, this is the last one, and then we're going to stop for pizza. And then while you're munching, I'll interrupt you and we'll get on to the next ones. This is going to be most improved female. Now, my memory's not the greatest, but I'm pretty sure this girl started out on a strider this year, I believe. If not, she was half track for sure, and then she moved up to full track as the year progressed. Is that not a really cool silhouette? Anyways, most improved girl is going to go to Bria. Ireland. Come on up, Bria. It looks like we got lots of hungry people jumping for the line, so go hit up the pizza.
Thank you. Look at your jacket. family now. Come here, pal. This way.
There's a whole black one, and I know the family came with it. Yeah.
We kind of discussed before, like using the same size tubing as the valves that we have to use. Then you can cut in and use those as yeah, that's what we're talking
Check, check. Okay, as we're finishing up with eating pizza, everybody get enough? Nobody's answering, so everyone's mouth is full, I guess. Everyone's good on pizza? Wow, I just snuck into the kitchen there, I tell you what. Whew, that's quite the surprise coming. That is amazing. So, as we finish up with eating pizza, we're going to move on to some other awards. So, we'll start off with, we're going to do the top 10 Strider riders. So when you guys come up, and parents might be more listening than the half-trackers here, but come up these set of stairs. Come up here, and you're going to stand along here. So we're going to go from 10 up. All right. Strider riders, our number 10 was Jacob Marriott. Number 10. Come on up, buddy. He's coming. He's just he's got pizza. Pizza on the brain. All right, so here's a little hot tip here on Jacob while he's making his way up. If you got any coins in your pocket, I just found out, if you drop it and Jacob's nearby, it's gone. He's going to take it. You'll never see it again. He likes money. Look, he's got his hands in his pocket, and there's money in there, I know for sure. Come here, bud. Found it. Come on, this way. Come on. There you go. Okay, I'll Grab your hat a minute. Okay, as he's making his way up, on to number 9. Gia. Where's Gia? There she is. Come on over, Gia. I know for sure Gia is going to be on that full track next year. Hey, Mom and Dad? She's on the full track for sure. She's flying out there on half track. Okay, on to number 8. We got Walker. Walker Lynn. There he is. Come on up. Here's your shirt, buddy. Okay, on to number 7, Riker. Not Soroka. Where's Riker? There he is. Rider number 7, Riker. Grab your shirt, bud. It's over here. Okay, on to number 6. This is going to be Finn. Oh, we got a hat down over here. Where's Finn? Okay. Yeah, for sure. All right, on to number 5, on to the top 5. We got Macklin.
It's so cold in here. This is perfect. Let's cover it. Cover it.
All right. Now you'll see a little shift here. Top 10 was t-shirts. Top 5 is the hoodies. On the sleeves, they even got the number on the side there. Pretty sweet. Number 4, Ace. All right. Number 3 is Jasper. As soon as Ace comes in, everybody cheer.
Jasper!
Where's Ace? All right. Our number 2 rider, Shades. It's Leo. Someone put shades on him, though. You gotta have shades. You can't not have shades.
Oh, an ace? Leo!
Oh, an ace. Get up there. Oh, look, we're doing a shimmy here. He's sneaking in like a ninja. All right, getting suited up. On to the #1 rider for Strider this year. Who was it? Wilder, the Wild Child, White. There he is. This guy likes to go way up the berms and way down the berms really fast. Right, buddy? Good job. Go get your sweater. Right over there. The Wild Child. Let's all stand up. Everybody, stand up. There you go, the top 10 Strider riders. Looks like glow sticks up there on the projector. Okay, right on, everybody.
Okay, go show Dad.
Okay, now we're going to move on to the individual awards for boys, for men. To start that off, we're going to do our rookie boy. So, rookie boy this year, this guy showed up, little red bike. I looked over, I thought, holy cow, he just did the Superman. I watched him, his feet come off the pedals. He did the Superman. And he's 5 years old. Your rookie boy of the year is Airtime Elliott. He was riding a frog bike, jumping on the thing just like a frog. Airtime Elliott.
Take a look at me. Show me the jacket. Well, you're not going to Put it on!
All right. Most improved male of the year. It's a little bit unfortunate that he's not actually here today. I just found out there was a little bit of a spill. But this award is going to go to Jackson Marriott, most improved boy. I just heard that poor Jackson was out at the skate park and he broke his jaw actually. So anyway, heal up. We don't have a broken bones for outside racing, but that was a scooter spill. Hopefully he's going to be okay. All right, next is a Sportsmanship Award. This is a big deal around the club. Basically with sportsmanship, it's not about just going out there racing and winning every time, or going out there and you know, beating whoever it is that you're racing. But it's really about somebody that you can just tell they really care about everybody around them, and they're giving the fist bumps, the high fives. They're very positive people, and towards the end of the season, I mean, throughout the year, I personally felt this person deserved it anyways, but at the end of the year, there was a race going on. He was right up in the top 3, and one of his fellow riders actually crashed in front of him. He literally stopped racing, jumped off his bike to make sure that his buddy was okay. So this award this year is going to go out to Marcus Mazzeros for the most sportsmanship. There he is. He's always got a big smile on his face. We just love having him around. He loves being out on the track. He's always out there. He's always trying so hard. Such a great little guy. All right. Okay, so we're going to just break this up a little. We'll move on to the top girls and the top boys shortly, but we're just going to do some of the door prizes here. So, here's the first batch. So just come on up to the table. Ramona's going to pass you your door prize. Sean McInnes is the first one. Sean McInnes. And it looks like the cake has been pulled out here. But we're just going to keep things rolling. Go ahead and grab a piece of cake. Huge shout out about the cake, actually. This was Ramona's dad that made this cake. So, is that correct? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Nick was kind of saying something like I got confused. Can we all cheer real loud and say, shout out a thank you for the cake? Can we pull him out here? No, you don't want that. Thanks, Dad. All right. Next one is Vaughn. Is Vaughn there? Where's Vaughn? There's Vaughn. Nope, no Vaughn. Door prize going to Vaughn. Okay, we'll set that to the side for a minute. On to the next one. London. Brother and sister, do they leave? I don't see them. All right, next one. Cash. Cash. I think there's only one of you. There's only one cash. Take your cash. Take your loot. Candy bag. Atlas. And while we're at it, Sage. Sage and Atlas. Sage and Atlas. All right. Oh, here comes one. Where's your brother? That's a good way to hold the show. So, out of that, we were missing London, Vaughn, and Atlas. Okay. Just because everyone's lined up for cake, we'll just keep going with doing these. Okay, next batch. That's my boy, Jackson. Come on up, you get a door prize. Woo! Bang. Good job, buddy. Okay, you can go sit. There's no pictures for door prizes, buddy. All right, holy cow. Samson's crushing it. The next door prize, Berlin. Berlin, Berlin, Berlin. Here comes my little Gins. All right, you're good to go. Emerson Lloyd. All right. Emerson Lloyd, can you hear me, buddy? Yeah, I know. I'm just still drawing attention to him anyway. Can't hear me. Talia. Disterhoff. Hey, Emerson, we just gave your dad your door prize. On the next one, Riley Webb. Riley Webb. Here he comes. And Eleanor. Should have just called them up at the same time, maybe. There she comes. Okay, not an announcement, but hey, Lana. Lana. They can't hear over there, eh? Okay. Okay, on to the next one. Oliver Pereira. Oliver. Keep going. Max Bernhardt. All right, we got a couple of brothers here. Ivan and Declan.
Thank you.
And the next one, we're still on door prizes here. Jax Roy. And while we're at it, Jordan Marriott. There comes Jordan. And we're calling up Callie. She's cleaning the floor over here. Alrighty. And Wyatt. You want to try it on, Cal? Wyatt, the youngest one out there. And the next door prize is going to Owen. I called you Elliot, but it's Owen Elliott. There he comes. Okay, she says, would you like a hat with a hole in it or a big sack of candy? He's taking the hat, I think, eh? The hat? No, no hat. Hat's not happening. And our last call up is Madeline.
Did you say thank you? What did you say?
Okay, we're going to go back to our top riders. We have our top 5 female and our top 5 male cruisers. So we're going to start with the females. I don't think Rochelle is here. Okay, so our top 5 was Rochelle Nielsen, she's not here. Number 4 is Mercedes McKenna. Is she here? Representative is there. Number 3 is Christina Ross. And number 2 is Jennifer Bitts, but I don't believe she's here. And our number 1 female cruiser is Marlise Renke. Okay, we're on to the top 5 male cruisers. Number 5, Batman, Jerry Noel. Our number 4, one of the Bones Breakers, Ryan McKenna. Our number 3 is White Lightning, Jeff Ingram. Number 2 is Matt Gavigan. And our number 1 male cruiser is Kirk Van Cornwall. Rides Tyrone Johnson. And there's your top 5 male cruisers. Your bus is out front waiting for you guys.
The short bus.
For the seniors facility. Okay. We're on to top 8. Girls. Number 8 is Peyton Bush, but she's not here. So we're on to 7. Number 7 is Heidi Bernhardt. And number 6, Rena Rensby. Hey, is there any birthdays in the house today? Birthdays? It's my dog's birthday. That's not even we're not making that up. No birthdays. There's no brave people to say it is my birthday. Rena sang happy birthday several times throughout the year. Good job, Rena. We are off to rider number 5, Frankie Prosek Rensby. And on to the top 4, number 4, Ella Hanlon. And the number 3 girls rider is Sailor Ingalls. Number 2, Allie Stocks. And our number 1 rider this year for girls, Kyla Thompson. Okay. On to the boys now. This is going to be a lot of boys. I don't know if we need to break this up to 10 and 10 maybe.
Now you're one.
Must be super important for rearranging things. Okay, we're on to the top 20 boys. Your number 20, Jacob Ross. Number 19 is Easton Posnikov. Number 18 is B-Man Brendan Bathurst. Number 17 is Jacob Shaw. Number 16, Ryder Castle. Number 15, the Cake Smasher, Samson Herb. Number 14, Jackson Block. He's not here. Number 13, Dexter Hanlon. Number 12, Ben Sullivan. Number 11 is Mason Pike, but he's not here. On to the top 10. Number 10, Jordan, the shirtless wonder in space. Shirts only, Jordan. Just a reminder. Okay, so Jordan, you're gonna be behind, yeah. Number 9 is August Gaylor. Number 8 is Caleb Disserhoff. Number 7 is Talis McKenna. Number 6 is Cohen Purnell. On to the top 5, not here. Nadero Bam Bam Gonzalez is number 5. Number 4, glowing in the dark, Pepto-Bismol, Luca Herb. Number 3, Ryder Soroka. Number 2 is Marquez Gonzalez, also not here. And the number 1 rider this year is Bentley Herb.
Every single one.
That is your top 20.
They're so comfy inside. What's so comfy?
Okay, so quickly we're going to call back the number 1 rider of each group. We're going to get Kyla Thompson, Wilder White, Marlise Rensby, Tyrone Thompson, and Bentley Erb. Everybody up front, over here. Okay, we'll get you guys over here for a photo.
Thank you.
And that is it for awards. I don't know if Tyrone has anything else he wants to say, but it looks like it. That's it for me.
Thank you, Kurt. If we could have a big round of applause for Christy and Steve, and because I don't have to name the bonus Jazz, for all the food that we enjoyed this evening, a big round of applause, please. I can't hear that. And I'd like to thank everybody for coming out all season long, and especially tonight. I hope you all had a fun season, and we'll see you all next year.